Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Got kind of a catch-up video since my filming had been, just like a lot at a time and just months in between of filming. Uh, I had only filmed like 2 times last year, so it was a lot changing in between those times of filming. And I kind of want to put a bit of a stop to that by just filming like once a week, even if it's, not very long and it's only like one video. I'm going to, try for more eventually, but just trying to work out a new schedule. I'm sponsoring my sister-in-law. She got in yesterday and I was going to do a video yesterday, but, trying to get settled in and all that. So like I had said in previous videos, I've almost pretty much given up on Pokemon and Flesh and Blood. Uh, I still have some for each, and I may even do openings from time to time if it's something that I really, really want for it, but I'm not holding my breath for it. I had kind of liquidated those two into Magic. My local game store does store credit for those 3 games. So it was just trying to take out of those two and refunnel that money into the one, since it's the one that I really enjoy every aspect of it, like the art on the cards, the deck building, the stories behind each set. Like a lot of people don't know that every set that comes out in Magic, there's entire books written and just story for that set. And you have to go onto the website, I think, for it, but they do print some of those books too. Um, just like the amount of work that goes into that, and making sure it actually plays well and everything. Um, it, I appreciate the amount of work that goes into this card game, and it is, for me, the most fun in deck building and playability. So that's the reason as to why I went into it. But since I have, the company's kind of gone to crap, and I don't support any of the corporate greed that they've been just flaunting wildly. It's kind of insane if you don't know about what they've been doing. Like, they had their 30-year anniversary, 4 booster packs of cards you can't even play with in a tournament, $1,000. Absolutely insane. And then recently, they came out with another thing where it's like a beanbag chair and it comes with a booster box. $1,000. I don't know why they keep setting stuff at 1,000. It's a trading card thing. Like, it's insane to me that they're doing stuff like that. But I'm not gonna let that take away from the game, and like what I've put into this game. So start going over this. This is the giveaway for this video. 5 commander cards that had come with the decks. They are the thicker card stock, but you can still use them. And then here is something I've put quite a bit of work into, the Forgotten Realms complete set. And like, here's the normal set, and then showcase. So here's all like the extended arts for the normal set, and then here's all the commander, and then extended art for commander. Like, it's all of it, and that was not easy to put together or cheap. And then I had moved on to Baldur's Gate, and that's kind of what I've been putting together a little bit here and there. I'm taking a break from working on this currently. I'm down to pretty much needing singles for this, just stuff that I, for some reason, haven't pulled yet, even though I've opened multiple booster boxes, bundles, pre-release kits, all of it. And between the two leads me to this. And this is all like, I got my one copy of each, so now it's just overflow. Well, the overflow turned into 4 copies of each, and then get rid of it. So I now have playsets of most of Forgotten Realms and Baldur's Gate. So that is pretty much just a hey, anytime you want, put together the extra into decks to play with. These two are commander decks that had been like clearanced out from those sets. So I went ahead and picked those up to have a starting point if you wanted for those. These two are actually I had made for my wife, and then just tokens and life counters and token counters. And so that's that case. This is kind of my main deck case. All the life counters that came with all those commander decks, dice, a couple like extreme challenge decks. This is Face the Horde and Defeat a God. Those are both like, if you build a deck that can beat one of those, then you know you're good enough to enter into a tournament, because that's pretty much how challenging those are. And then let's see here. These 5 are the starter commander deck set that came out. This is the 2 commander decks that were for Phyrexia, All Will Be One. The 2 commander decks for Brothers War. 2 commander decks for Dominaria United. The 2 Kalgami. These 2 were for Crimson Vow, and this was Midnight Hunt. So that's how, like, that's the whole reign of time that I was like going crazy into the game for it. I do have like 2 decks from Capenna, but I really didn't get into that set. I don't know. I'm sure it's a fun set to play with. I just, getting into all this other stuff, one of those sets had to go. And being that was a 5-deck commander deck set, that I just skipped it, because the 5 commander deck sets, I mean, that's a lot. Because that's kind of where I start with on those. When a set comes out, if it's something I'm interested in, I'll buy the commander decks. And then from there, it's, okay, what's in this set that can make these awesome? And if I end up with having to buy enough, opening and all that, then yeah, I'll build decks that are just from that, whatever. So that leads me to this one. And yes, this is a Christmas ornament case, but this is also kind of like my casual play decks. They're not all like, these are all tournament legal commander decks, and they're specific to sets. So like, yeah, I bought the commander decks from that set, but I've also got like any cards that I could get from that specific set that could help that deck out, I got. And that's what all that is. With these, it's just kind of leftover. I do think, yeah, I did, because I had found them for cheap, like $11 online. I have some like older set commanders. I think this one was the Kaldheim. Or no. I think Kaldheim set was the elf one that I was wanting, but it is like $60 now for that commander deck. And then, just I'll go through these more eventually. This is kind of just showing you where I'm at right now. And so like each one of these is 2 100 card casual play decks, and I've only got room. I've got one more coming in the mail that I probably won't really tamper with. I'll keep it as is to play with, but then I've got room for 6 more of those decks. And I don't know if you've been keeping track here, but like here's two, here's two, 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 will be two. These are kind of like training decks that I just use to help like teach people how to play. There's nothing special about those. So yeah, by the time I'm done, I'll probably have like 50, 56 decks, something like that. And this right here is currently what I am working on for deck building. And between that and this here, this is everything I have left for deck building. Like everything else is finished decks or in binders. And this is currently where I'm at right now. I'm building a red-green deck. Nothing really selected yet. Like I have my mana base, and I haven't decided on if I want any artifacts or anything, and then just whatever multicolored cards that I might be able to throw in. And then down here's just all the red and green I have. And so it's just kind of, been swapping stuff out between that box and that green one, and just deck building. Whenever cards out of there that I need to build something, get it into here and carry that around. Just that kind of thing. And so that is, I think, everything for Magic. But now I'm moving over here so you can see the sad current state of my channel, where it's at right now. That was the last video I did. And then these two are filled with rares that I have no use for, that I need to like price out and list online, start selling them. Let's see. That is all I have left in Pokemon. That is, all those are empty. Those were Pokemon decks. That silver case is just like these, and it's the 500 or the 5,000 card holders. That's filled with decks. Half of them are like completed Yu-Gi-Oh decks, and then the other two are empty. Those were where the Flesh and Blood and Pokemon decks were. This is all Yu-Gi-Oh, totally full, but they're separated into possible decks that I've already got sorted out. And that's kind of where I'm at with that. When I can finally get caught up with Magic, I'll get back to that. And I'll probably have more like Yu-Gi-Oh giveaways than anything, because that's probably what I have most of to give away. But as you can see, I do have a couple videos to come. The Trap Tricks deck video, as soon as I can. That's the next video I'm going to do. I'll get that opened up and have a Yu-Gi-Oh giveaway with that. And even though I'm kind of skipping it, I could do a Dark World video if anybody wants me to do one of those. And then the only other thing I have is this Sephiroth deck to open for Final Fantasy, which I've been looking forward to that one, and it's eaten me alive that I'm not opening that up. But it's like, even if I do, I'm still sorting all this out. And then like I said, I am dropping a lot of games, so here soon I'm probably going to be listing stuff, like Resident Evil. There's like a DC game that I'm thinking about dropping. Legend of the Five Rings. I have a bunch. This is not just one core set. This is a lot of stuff in here. Like, this box can't close all the way. There's so much. But it's all Legend of the Five Rings. And I'm thinking about trying to sell that just because of what it is. Like, the main core set normally sells for $39.95. So someone had them listed on Amazon for $14 a piece. Well, there's these decks that you can build that are like the perfect starting point because you're powerful, but it's not overcomplicated to play. And I was like, I want a deck for each clan that are built this way. And it took like 9 or 10 of these core sets to put each one of those decks together. You can imagine the extras that I had after. Well, I sorted all those extras to where any possible deck building that you could do with what was left is in here, and anything extra was taken out, so you didn't have to worry about it. Well, that extra that was taken out, I've already done a giveaway with that a while ago. Well, now this is like the everything else that was left after making my decks that you could put into something. Like if you were just, one person. So I don't know, I may do a giveaway with that sometime soon. And well, I've been lucky with no one bursting in while I'm filming this, but you're now seeing my bedroom. This is literally all I have left of Flesh and Blood, and was working on those until I had made that deal getting rid of all the Pokemon and Flesh and Blood. I'd taken anything valuable, and then what was left had that, and then I bought and already opened on the channel the Classics Versus that were these two right here. So that's all I have left of those, and I'm probably going to be dropping a lot of everything else, just selling it, or maybe doing giveaways if it's not like really valuable stuff or anything. Not like I have a bunch of really valuable things with the cards, but so that's a current catch up. And once again, the giveaway for anyone who's interested in these, all you have to do, like the video, be subscribed, and just leave a comment. Could be anything. Like, tell me about your day. It's like, I don't care. Let's just talk. It shouldn't always just be like, hey, do this stupid thing. Like, talk to me, people. We're trying to build a community here. And I'm wanting things to change. I'm wanting things to grow. And I'm trying to do that with, having change ups. Trying to find what works, what doesn't. And so hopefully we can find our rhythm together. Like, what do you guys want to see? Like, what's something that you think we could get more people in on? Like, hey, watch this. That kind of thing. What are you guys interested in? What can I give you? All right, so that does it for this video. And I'll try to get one to you here soon. As always, thanks for watching.